Hey babies, it's your favorite girl here again. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So guys, Anita and Sooj had a conversation. Let me call that a heart-to-heart convo, right? So first off, before I actually give you guys gist on everything that surrounds this convo, do you think Anita is doing too much when it comes to Nelly? Because I remember the last time Ibuka asked Topher and Anita that why did they say something like, why did they say that they don't get the energy they give to the Sooj and Nelly, the solid ship back? Like they feel like they are the one who cares more and do things more for them, and they don't get that in return. Do you also think that is true? Because this guy Topher told Anita that Sooj felt like the disagreement, the dispute he had with Nelly on Thursday night after the pool party about Victoria that Anita contributed to it, that she made Nelly flare up the more. And it may seem as though I don't know whether it was Anita who told Nelly something about how Victoria and Sooj, I don't know, but Anita was saying something like, I did not tell Nelly that Sooj was holding Victoria. I just said his hand was up, something like that, So when Tofa told Anita that Sooj is kind of not happy, he's kind of not pleased that Anita felt some things up. That's why Nelly, got angry the more. And then I remember when that night when the disagreement was going on, Sooj was eating, and then Anita went to, hug her friend because she was literally crying, tipsy tears. Oh, she was crying and all of that, and Anita was holding her. And there was a time Sooj was touching Anita's leg for Anita to leave the bed. But Anita ignored Sooj because I felt like Anita think maybe Sooj is eating, and then how is she going to leave the girl to be crying when Sooj is not even ready to pacify her or, tell her to comfort her. So when Topher told Anita how Sooj felt about the whole thingy, Anita went immediately to go confront Sooj about that. One thing with Anita, she would want to speak it out immediately, like discuss it immediately. So she started talking to Sooj, and then Sooj was trying to tell her that, oh, see how I feel about it. I think you actually pushed it too much and you made her feel like you added to the drama that happened last night. And then Anita was like, that means at this point she's going to step back, because it may seem as though she's doing too much, so it will not be like that. It was never her aim to add to their disagreement. It was never her aim to create any narrative or try to make Nelly felt any kind of way about him. That's the reason why she actually went to her, was because Nelly was crying and Sooj was not doing anything. Sooj was just sitting at the other end of the bed and was not even going to comfort her or tell her sorry. And then she had to go hug her and, pet her now. So she felt like that was what she can do as at that time. So Sooj explained his own part and then left. But afterwards, Anita was really not happy. Like, she got so moody, then she went straight to her closet to get nail cutter. I don't know what she was doing on her nail. I've noticed something about Anita. When she's in her feelings, she tries to get herself busy, with something, or maybe start cleaning up or something. That's how some people actually take away anger. But later, it was not long, Topher came out to check up on her and started asking her. She started acting funny. Topher noticed that she's down, and Topher held her and was telling her to calm down. And then she said she's tired. I am tired. And then Topher was like, don't take it that deep. It's not that deep, all of that. And then she said, not even about what transpired now. It's about everything since the game started. She started, venting out at a point. Topher is a calm dude. He knows a way to handle Anita, and then he held her. Later on, told her to lie down on his chest, and Anita was like, what am I lying down for? What am I lying down for? But later on, she lay down on his chest, and then she started crying. She cried profusely, like she cried. And then Topher went to get her tissue to clean her tears. And at least after crying, she got herself back and she was good to go. And they started having some convo before they could go back into the room, to join the rest. So, do you think Anita is doing too much for Nelly and Sooj relationship? Because so many people on the social space felt like Anita, they carry Nelly matter for head like gala, that she needs to actually reduce it a bit. Do you also think the same thing? Let's see what the people on the social space is talking about that. So I'm going to read this one from Sivu. I love Anita so much. She doesn't let things slide. She will go to you and address, clear things up immediately. She is so cool and level-headed. I like her rational and calm approach. She may come across as strict, but to me, she has clear boundaries and maintains them. Yes, she comes off as strict, but I understand her kind of person. Her kind of person are the type who love with their whole hearts. They love genuinely. Yes. Okay, let me get this one from the cutest Kimi. Yes, Anita, step back. Leave couple to handle that couple talk. Okay, she even got angry with Tofa because of Nelly and Sooj. She is so dumb, like she is always in Nelly's business. She's really a Nelly fan. So people on the social space felt like Nelly do not do the same way for Anita too. And I have noticed that thing. When Nelly and Sooj are having disagreement, this was not even the first time. Anita would find way to transfer it to Tofa, directly or indirectly. Would want to add blame one or two to Tofa. I've noticed that too. I have really noticed that. I don't know if someone else has also noticed the same thing. Okay, let me get this one from Cat Badge. Now her mind is going up and down. Anita, I am sorry. No award for best friend. She would think it's now very well. She must stay out of couple talks. So Nelly even asked Suj when Suj went to meet her and like, what are you guys discussing since? What are you guys discussing since? Is it just that people are discussing? Aisha says, oh, I wanted to say this last week, but I forgot. Tofa will enjoy post-show, eh? The doings I saw last week shocked me. Those mummies were ready to spend anything to keep him in that house. Lucky boy. It may seem as though Tofa bagged himself all those rich mummies on bbnaija streets. They said Tofa is gonna eat well on the bbnaija when he post-show that the mummies are gonna, finish him up with sweetness. Hey, wahala. Meanwhile, still talking about Tofa, people are still coming for Onyeka for always telling Tofa, kiss me, whenever he passed. As the cutest Kimi said, Onyeka has passed beside Anita and Tofa like 5 times now. She didn't tell Tofa, come and kiss me. So the so-called play happens only when he is alone. So people are coming for Onyeka that if she's actually playing with the Tofa come and kiss me thingy, that she would have said it in Anita's presence. But come on, how would you guys expect her to say it in Anita's presence? You guys know how this housemates take things personal. Like this housemate in sheep, they literally take everything personal. If Onyeka was not joking with that, she would not even say it even when she was with Ozzy. Let's be calming down with how we cook on this housemate's head though. Alright, Mide says, I hope Nelly fans now understand the disrespect Wanni was talking about last week Saturday, and I hope una 4-in-1 too don't get them, cause they almost tear my babe apart. Wanni will continue to be vindicated. Now my question is, where is the vindication or whatever coming from? I really don't understand that because Sooj did not do anything with what's it called, with Victoria. Excuse me guys, they didn't do anything. It was just a harmless conversation, but they didn't do anything there. Talking about what Ebuka revealed about Sooj tapping Onyeka's backside, it was true, it did happen. But at the same time, for this Victoria scenario, nothing happened there. Also, when the housemates were playing their games, yesterday, Nelly actually was not happy about her food that was taken. That is Sooj food. It was her food and Sooj own. They took one. And then she started saying that when she would start her own, that nobody should question her when she would start taking people things. And now the camera ensued on because Andy was saying that, guys, if you're the one doing these things, please stop it. If you did take their food, kindly come now and apologize. So the camera now showcased on Wanni saying something. We could not read the lips, and then Wanni now gave Handy this Nto sign, bringing out tongue like meh, that kind of a thing. So people now said, so it was Wanni because Shaun was eating his porridge then. They now said it was Wanni who took the porridge and gave to Shaun. They started, saying it was Wanni who did that. And you guys forget that Wanni was the one who prepared that food. They started saying it was Wanni who took that food to give Shaun. I don't know. Because I watched that scene and I not seen Wanni's mouth move like, oh, I took the food or anything. Wanni was the one who took Nelly's food. See her reaction and read her lips when Handy asked her. Ozzy is vindicated for all you rat that started accusing Ozzy. Ozzy was even offering Nelly his own food. My boy has really suffered, but God keeps vindicating. I did not see Wanni say, oh, that she was the one who took the food and gave Shaun. I did not even hear where she had that conversation. Maybe until when I hear that. Meanwhile, still talking about Wanni. Wanni and Shaun was having conversation, and Shaun felt kind of not happy per se. He felt in a different kind of way that he did not win during his tenure as head of house. Yes, the housemates were all happy because they won the wager, and this is like three times in a row winning the wager, right? And then Shaun is not kind of happy that he did not win during his reign, and then Wanni was trying to motivate him and encourage him that he shouldn't feel down about that. Because of that, people have been dragging Shaun that he's not happy that Sooj won as the HOH. Let me get this from unapologetically tick. London boy is feeling bad he didn't win his wager, and others are Omo this guy. And then Purple Lily says Shaun is processing his personal emotions and wishing he won during his reign. This account is saying he said others are winning and he didn't. What is wrong in wanting to win too, eh? This account is being run by blah 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 blah. Me, I cannot really think how people reason when they watch this show. They watch A and they come out to say B. Sometimes you feel like that. It's not like you're not happy that you guys won the wager, but there are some things that would happen around you. You tend to ask yourself question about yourself, not like you're sad because others won. So I think maybe because he's seen that, oh, see, people won their wager during their tenure. Why is mine different? Anyways, Shaun and Wanni's ship are still lighting your mood, right? The letter Shaun wrote to Wanni has been revealed. Remember, Wanni wanted to show that letter to us and read it to the public in her diary session, but Biggie seized that letter. And Wanni said that letter meant so much to her because of the content of the letter is not something she was expecting Shaun to write. And she said, Biggie, please keep this letter for me outside of the house. Guess who revealed this letter? Toke Mankiwa during the buzz. Let's read the content of that letter. Okay. My dearest Wanni, as I sit down to write this letter, my heart overflows with gratitude. Who would have thought that on day 2, we would find each other in this chaotic Big Brother Naija house? It's a reality and I cherish every moment we have shared. When I first entered this house paired with Victoria, I struggled to cope. The lockdown felt suffocating, but then our paths crossed and everything changed. You brought light into my life, and with each passing day, our connection grew stronger. I have never been the most expressive person, but you have brought out a side of me I never knew existed. Oh, your smile, your laughter, your kindness, it's all captivated me. Today we fought, but it reminded me of how much we have grown together. We are learning to navigate our differences, to communicate, and to understand each other. As I write this, I am filled with uncertainty. Tomorrow is unpredictable and it may be my last day here, but I want you to know that I will be waiting for you outside with a red bouquet in hand. Aww, ready to celebrate your win. Before then, I want you to enjoy every moment, respect boundaries, and take care of yourself. Know that I will be rooting for you always. Our journey has just begun and we still have so much to learn, especially how to communicate effectively, but I am committed to growing with you through every up and down. Wanni, you are the melody that fills my heart with joy. You are my partner, my friend, and my everything. Yours always, Shaun. Oh, isn't that sweet, guys? Oh. So yeah, guys, this was the content of the letter then, because Shaun was off for eviction, that weekend. He never knew if he was going home, so he had to put that down. He penned that down for Wanni. Anyways, guys, better go find your own love, oh, because wahala be like bicycle. As for me, I go love, oh. Anyway, trace babies, I'm gonna be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Feel free to drop your 2 cents in the comment section. Bye for now, babies.